Chapter 16, Shaman? Bringing Shaman into it now, huh? Oh, Team Charm is dead? Wow, that really worked. Somehow it did. Controller? Controller? What is with my controller? Come on. You're up too. Question mark? Hey, where'd Team Charm go? I thought that you said that you took care of them. Do you mean to tell me they were still here when you entered the dream? Where am I? Ah! Back home, baby! That's where. That's enough dreaming for the rest of my life. Based. Wait! Why are we here? Why are we at Sharpedo Bluff? There are still some things that we've yet to discuss. If you two plan to meet Darkrai atop Temporal Tower, it would be best served for us to form a plan tonight. Are you talking about me? You can stay here too. I'll allow it. The full moon shines down. Full moon again. Crazy houses. So we're not worried about whatever happened to Team Charm? What if Team Charm is like murdering Spinda right now? What then? So ultimately, Darkrai claims that there is a temporal crisis unfolding, even though there are currently no signs of it. However, given Darkrai's behavior and the nature of their knowledge of Temporal Tower, I believe that they intend to cause this crisis rather than react to it. Because of this, Darkrai's invitation to meet at Temporal Tower is almost certainly rooted in bad intentions. No, I think that he's on the side of good, honestly. He kind of convinced me. But we need to go there regardless. What I don't understand, though, why does Darkrai feel the need to involve you in this? I don't know. But the mention of Darkrai possibly setting up a trap made me think of something. Eevee, Darkrai already knows that we encountered Cresselia, and Darkrai obviously wanted her out of the picture in order to start messing with everyone's dreams. But Darkrai didn't show up to take Cresselia away. Giratina did. Oh yeah, that's right. We never did figure out why that happened. But if Darkrai knew about that whole thing all along, maybe that could be the trap that Grovile's talking about. Just another thing to worry about, huh? Well, if Giratina's in the picture, I might know a little about that. Why? Mawile from the survey team has been looking into Giratina for a decent bit. Why? None of us in town have seen the thing, but Mawile's pretty convinced that it's a big threat. She says that it can just go around and drag someone into a whole nother dimension. It is basically Pokemon Satan. I bet that's what happened to Cresselia. She was sent to HFIL. Yeah, maybe. That's my guess, too. Mawile knows a lot of that weird research stuff, so I trust her. But yeah, that's why the survey team has been looking for Shaman for a while now. Supposedly, Shaman is able to escape Giratina's little dimension on its own. Oh, yeah, because they had that one movie together. Yeah, that makes sense. Mawile thought that might come in handy one day. Looks like she was right. Only problem is, no one knows where you find Shaman. I can't help but believe that Darkrai has planned all of this well in advance. In the dream, Darkrai was simply far too calm and confident in conditions that chaotic. I suppose that it makes sense for Darkrai to feel comfortable in a world in which it exhibits so much control. But even outside of the dream world, in the wake of this Giratina news, we need to think more clearly before making any concrete plans. I'd like to keep discussing this with all of you in the morning. Since it may not be wise for me to travel through Treasure Town so soon after our encounter, I'll have to ask that you all rest here tonight. Huh? After all that, you want to go right back to sleep? What are you gonna like not sleep, bro? What are you just never gonna go to sleep again? Hello? I understand your concern, but sleep is ultimately an unavoidable need for us. It's very unlikely that we will be able to reach Temporal Tower without multiple days of preparation. Besides, any dream like that results in poor sleep quality. You should attempt to feel refreshed tomorrow. Yeah, and Darkrai will probably leave us alone for now since they want us to make it to Temporal Tower. Well, when you put it like that, I guess I do feel pretty tired right now. Breloom sleeps sitting up. Grovile's sleep animation is the same as his, like, I just got beat up animation? That doesn't seem right. Alright, I'm leaving. Later, losers. Grovyle. Have a moment of Grovyle up here. Like, I think Grovyle had a moment up here looking at Sharpedo Bluff on the sunrise with the partner Pokemon in the original game, I think. Just another thing to worry about. I don't want to listen to my aura. I don't want to act like Darkrai. I know that now. I really thought that I was on my way. I was repressing those urges. But it's so hard. It's so hard to not be evil. In Dusk Forest, I thought that was the worst of it. I thought that the worst of it was over after Darkrai left. But then Grovyle got trapped, and I've been telling myself that I was just standing up for my friend, but that's not true. Grovyle isn't my friend. I couldn't care less about him. I don't care about anybody, not even Eevee. Everyone's just a tool. Everyone's just a tool for me to abuse and manipulate and use to feel good about myself when I shouldn't. I'm a bad Pokemon, I'll admit it, okay? I am. I shouldn't feel good about acting like that. Oh, look, I'm doing it again. Look at that rogue getting mad for no reason. What a freak, always channeling that primal desire to control others through fear. That's what it always comes back to, huh? I can try some more, but I just can't handle losing control. Pathetic. Have you considered beating yourself up? Might be an option, I'm just saying. I don't know why I hate Darkrai so much. I'm not just Darkrai. I'm Darkrai, but worse. Darkrai squared. I'm good at hiding it, so good that I can manipulate Eevee into wanting to stay with me even though they hate Darkrai. All that I do is hurt other Pokemon. At least Darkrai is honest with himself. And to think, I really thought that I was done for good once we started going through Deep Dusk Forest. Those urges went away. But that was just because I was distracted. I woke up and went right back to feeling sad and pathetic. I just needed someone to blame. No, I could never be destined to be a piece of trash Pokemon. Piece of trash. That's not me. Yes, it is, idiot. This actually sounds like how I talk to myself sometimes. Except I usually talk about how great I am, instead of saying I'm a piece of trash. Well, sometimes I also just call myself a piece of trash. It depends on the day. At least I'm not so far gone that I think my spirit is a good thing. But maybe that's just because I'm supposed to be rogue. And apparently I can't do that right either. Breloom! What you think about Rogue? Nothing much. This scene makes a lot of sense because when you load up this hack, the opening screen is Darkrai and Breloom standing on Sharpedo Bluff together, I think. You walking out of there woke me up. Light sleeper, apparently. You hanging in there? Yeah. I was just wondering, because nobody stares out at the ocean alone like that unless something's on their mind. Maybe he just likes the ocean, bro. Mind your business. Rogue, I wasn't there when you figured out that you're kind of Darkrai, kind of not, and all that. And yeah, it's a little freaky. But I'm sure that it sucked. What a way with words Breloom has, chat. What a way with words. I could tell that you were acting different when I found you. And man, I don't want to say that I've been there, because I don't know what you're thinking about, but it sucks to feel like a loser. It really does. Hope that's not what's going on with you, Rogue. Funny thing is, well, I guess it's not that funny, but you're the one that helped me stop feeling like a loser. You know that? When you called me out in the cafe that one time, I mean, it's like I woke up. And it isn't exactly what you did, but how you worded it. You said you're better than this. I didn't even believe that myself. So when I figured that you and Eevee were in trouble, I mean, I had to do something, right? It was time to stop being a loser and start helping Pokemon that I care about for once, you know? I didn't care how, I just had to do it. I know that I stumbled around a bit, and I'm kinda in way over my head right now. But I don't regret it. Hey, Space Cadet, are you even listening to me? Space Cadet. Can't talk about my life story for much longer. I'm listening. What did you think about me when we first met? I don't know. I guess you were pretty quiet at first, but I could tell that you were confident. You had a presence. You could say that all right. You worried about how you come off to others? I just want to be a good Pokemon. But a lot of the time, I'm not. I know that I'm not. I knew before, but now it's really obvious. I wouldn't say that. Sometimes you're a little hot-headed, but there's a good side to that too, you know? If you care about something, you really care about it. Not everyone's like that. The thing is, you only get one first impression. For me, it was fine. But I can see how you might rub someone the wrong way. That's not totally bad, though. That's just how it works. I'm sure that Darkrai's dreams aren't making things easier. It's not about others, though. It's about what I know about myself. Darkrai's the most heinous Pokemon that I've ever met. And that's who I am. I'm only gonna become more and more like Darkrai. Nah, you won't. How do you know that? I mean, you're definitely not the same as Darkrai. You're not messing with dudes' heads while they're sleeping, for one. I don't think that you're interested in causing the end of the world, either. I could be wrong on that, though. Like, you're Darkrai, but you're not really Darkrai like that. Breloom, do you understand what you're saying? You've had different experiences. I remember you filling me in about how Darkrai wants you to listen to your aura, blah, blah, blah. And you clearly don't want to do that. Don't you think that makes you different? Yeah. We all have different things that we tend to do. What our aura is telling us to do. And it's not a bad thing to listen to it sometimes. Comfort is comfort. Can't go without it forever or you go crazy. I probably leaned into it a little too much over the years, but if you want to change, well, it isn't easy, but you can. That's what I think, anyway. Life would be a lot more boring if it wasn't true. Took me a while to figure that out. Man, look at what you did to me, Rogue. Now I'm the one that wants to keep staring at the ocean. It's a good ocean, Bront. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Alright. Deadball, thank you for subbing at... Wait a minute, I can't see it properly in OBS. Thank you for subbing at Tier 3 for 26 months on a 26-month streak. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support, brother. You subscribing just reminded me that I definitely forgot to set up the alert box. I did not set up the alert box in OBS. I will get that set up for the next stream. Thank you so much for the support, man. Because of that, Temporal Tower is within the Hidden Land, which in itself is only accessible under specific conditions. Eevee, by chance, do you have possession of a relic fragment? You know about that too? I guess that I shouldn't be surprised. That's the one. Eevee, you must hold on to your relic fragment. That'll be the key to us reaching Temporal Tower. Really? Yes, really. In my time, your relic fragment was used to activate an identical pattern found at the end of Brine Cave. Wigglytuff's guild should know how to reach this location, and it would be wise to use the guild support if we can. That said, Wigglytuff most likely has not yet realized the nature of Darkrai's plan, and certainly not your relic fragment. Therefore, I need to introduce myself to Wigglytuff and explain this, albeit in a discreet way. Still not sure if Wigglytuff or anyone from the guild witnessed what Team Charm and I did to you. By the way, where's Team Charm? Are they dead? Did they all die? Did they kill Spinda? Is Spinda dead? What happened? I will instead meet with Wigglytuff once he eventually decides to speak to a Pokemon named Lapras. Oh yeah, what happened to Team Charm anyway? Nobody knows, apparently. I'm gonna prepare to leave and reach Lapras. I may return in order to leave a message for this group. If so, I will leave that message here in Sharpedo Bluff. You want us to stay here? I can't do that. What if Team Charm comes back? They probably want to get back at me since, you know, I messed him up real good. All you did was put him to sleep, bro. I need to find some place that isn't in town to stay at. That sounds like a personal problem, he's so right. Well, 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 can't believe it. Mr. Stoic Guy decided to crack a joke. No, I didn't. We can help you find a place, Breloom. That'd be great. Are we gonna take him to Weave? Don't take them to Weavile. Don't take them to Weavile's place. Weavile, I'm pretty sure, is working with Darkrai. Don't do that. Don't do that. That solves that issue. I'll be taking my leave then. Good luck. What do you mean USB device not recognized? What's wrong with my controller? Why is my controller pitching a fit? Stop being annoying, controller. Why you like this? Okay, we should be good to go. Where do we start looking? One thing that I was thinking about, I might have an idea of where we can find Shaman. You do? I think that we need to go back to Horn Valley. Ampharos told the cafe they already surveyed that spot. They didn't survey it enough. Did seem like they gave up a little early, huh? Well, sounds like you're on to something, so you should probably go there as soon as you can. Wish that I could help, but honestly, I probably shouldn't travel that far before I figure out somewhere to stay. I'd like to stay somewhere I know is safe. I'll find something, though, and I'll get a hold of you somehow. You should come with me. Oh, no. Weavile? Sure do like popping out of nowhere, don't you? If your friend here needs a place to stay, I'm willing to guide him through the forest. Weavile, why are you here? This is so sudden. Word spreads quickly around town, as you should know. I knew they would do something to you, and I wanted to help. Oh no, did Weavile's group do something to Team Charm when they were asleep? Hope you realize there aren't many town dwellers that I would do this for. Yo, should I be trusting her or what? No! You can trust Weavile. Wrong. She's helped us before, even when she had plenty of chances to turn on us. She acts like that. Watch your tongue. Follow me, new guy. Wait. Weavile, I was just wondering. Get to the point. Right. Weavile, before we met you, we were told that you've interacted with Darkrai before. Back then, I could look past it since it seemed like you really wanted to help us, but is that true? Have you met Darkrai? I don't even know who that is. Liar. Pants on fire. Who told you that? Team Charm. Of course, who else would it be? I have no reason to work with you if you still believe them. The way that you respected us, I really thought that you were different from the other town dwellers. Maybe you still could be. You don't even realize that I've already helped you two more than once. What's her deal? She's evil. It's a long story. So about your place to stay, don't sweat that. Worst comes to worst, I could probably end up in Waterfall Cave for a few days. I'd really rather not be there, but hey, it's definitely secluded enough. Forget all this worrying and back and forth, just assume I'm chilling there. Next time I see you, you'd better tell me about Shaman. We will. Are you sure that we should go to the Horn Valley before we return to the guild? We already snuck out of the guild and missed the morning address. If we come back, do you really think the Chatot will let us do this? Okay, you have a point. Let's go. Yo, I would like to do some board missions, though. Okay, no, we're still... Alright. This is a bit of a stretch of not being allowed to go back to town. Okay, Rogue, looks like we made it. I forgot how long it took us to make it here last time. Yeah, but it'll be worth it. Now we can finally find out what lies beyond that opening. Ah, this path is so dark, and we've been on it for so long. Are we even going the right... Ah! What's that up ahead? Are we climbing Shaman's post-game dungeon right now? You think this is it? We'll see. I just really... Oh, they actually gave me the Insomnoscopes. That's funny. I would just really love an opportunity to get some more Reviver Seeds game. I would just really love if you would give me the opportunity to, like, go back to town and do some quests. Get some useful items. It would really mean a lot to me on a personal level. I would just really love it. Do I want to take a link box? No, I don't want to take a link box out. Let's just go. Hopefully I'll get to go back to town soon. I definitely don't like how long we haven't been able to, like, go to the normal game. Okay, this is gonna be the flying dungeon. They're still doing this gimmick.